Core values. Core values. That's a huge one. I mean, I think when we first arrived, we talked about doing what we do, but the core values helped us to focus on who we actually are, and also what we want to be going forward. That was massive for me. Core values.
What business we're in.
Yeah.
We're very narrow-minded before we got here. We thought we were in the business of printing.
And you're in now what?
And now we're not in the business of printing. We're in the business of information, security and distribution.
Yep.
Powerful.
So.
And Jim, what was yours?
Well, following on from those two, just some of the goals we've put forward in our 90, even in our 5-year strategic plan. You know, if you'd said this is what you'll actually achieve, this is what you'll be looking to achieve in 5 years before we came here, you'd probably have a bit of a laugh. But knowing that, you know, you can get these structures and systems in place, we're confident that we're going to hit those targets.
Oh, they're exceeded.
Exceeded, yeah.
Well, it's going to affect our business dramatically. How is it going to affect it? From the moment we get back, we're going to implement some structure, which we don't have at the moment. We're going to each have designated ways or designated areas that we actually look after. I don't think we're exceptionally different to a lot of businesses where we have a good little business the way it is and we're doing okay, but we know that we could do a whole lot better, but we just didn't know how to get from where we were or what we were to now what we potentially can be. And a good example of that is the pre-work. You know, you asked us to put in potential numbers or goals that we might be wanting to achieve in the next 5 years. We've blown those out of the water, and it's very achievable based on the structure and everything else we're going to implement in. So,
great, thank you for that. Jim or Dan, did you want to respond on how you think this strategic plan will now affect your business going forward?
It will. It's going to unlock the potential that we knew we had, but we just couldn't see. It was in front of us all the time. We just needed to unlock it. So yeah, it's pretty much all I can sort of say on that one.
Great, thank you.
I'd definitely recommend it. You don't know what you don't know. That first step of the 4 steps that you told us. That's the...
Great.
I would definitely recommend it. Definitely. Why? I mean, heck, I think we've sort of already said why through what some of the answers. It's been excellent.
Great.
Yeah, and I would too, definitely, yes, if you've been thinking about it and wondering how, then this is the how.
They'll probably be in the growth phase, maybe.
Yep.
And they're getting to the top of that growth phase, and might start to, before they start to plateau off. That's when they need to reinvent themselves, maybe.
Or I tell you what, it could be any business at any time during the business cycle. I mean, but it's one thing I had thought of is that, man, it'd be great to have got some of this stuff when we were a new business. So really, it's probably any stage from, potentially.
Hard to put a number on it if you're asking us for a number, because we've got to do all these things. So, but if we live what we're going to do, then the return will be 1,000%. I don't know. It'll be a lot more than 200%, like you said when we got here.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
So in terms of the plan and what you've gone through and what you've experienced, you've invested the money you have, do you feel you've got the value for what you paid for?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.